Hello everyone, Ogri Cappuccino here. Today we will be focusing on speed guard, right? You don't know what speed guard to use, what's good, what's not good, so you came here, right? Yeah, we're gonna deep dive into that. All the speed guard available at the moment about what do they do, how much impact they will cause to your speed stat, and why do you use them, right? I'm not gonna talk much about skills because that's on your end. So it's gonna be purely about how that gas impact your speed stat and why do you use that card in your deck mostly, right? Okay, so let's dive into it. Okay, so before we dive into the support guard explanation, I would like to note all of the support guard passive here, as you can see. Try to understand it first because I will be talking about them a lot in the explanation process. So please take your time, pause the video, and try to understand every passive the support guard have. And yeah, go on. And here is the training formula. As you can see, all of them is multiplicative except the motivation bonus. Um, the reason why I mention this is because the motivation bonus have the least effect to your stats because it's the only one stat that is addictive and not multiplicative. Okay. Okay. So first off, we got Biko Pegasus. Biko Pegasus is a speed guard that is usable at level 30, even at level 30, right? And she get better at level 50, right? So her selling point is she has 20% training bonus at level 50, but it's 15% when at level 30. Speed bonus, which is very good, and she is the best statistics at level 30. If only compare level 30, right? So she's gonna be just an addition to your deck. She doesn't. Her skills is mostly on short distances, but she's very good overall because she improved a lot of your speed stat because she has decent amount of specialty rate and her rainbow is very powerful, right? Because the 20% training bonus. So which make her the best at increase the speed stat if we are talking only about stat, right? And she's one of the SSR that is usable at level 30. Yeah. So her downside is all of her skill are short and mild distances, so you don't really want to run her on middle and longer distances. Also, she has no hint percent or hint level, so when you obtain a skill from her, it's not gonna reduce the cost that much. So it will be pretty expensive to run her. Yep. My thought on Beko Pegasus is she's very good as a static even at 30 level. If you have her, just put her in the deck and she will just increase the speed. Okay, another big downside of her is she doesn't have starting bond on level 30. It will be very hard to use her because you get her rainbow so slow that you don't really want to run her if you are having trouble with bonding at early game or you don't run a double comp. So yeah, please consider that if you want to run Beko because she might do well about your speed stat. She can increase the speed stat a lot, but she isn't that good if you ask me. Okay, you use her once in a while or just on short and mile. She's still decent. I would say she's good. Next up, we have Eishin Flash. She is a SR speed, so her overall stat and passive is pretty normal, I would say. She has training bonus, but only 5%, right? And one speed bonus, which is very good, I guess. But yeah, she has really good between her skill and her hint, right? Because you mostly want to land her on betweener because her skill is very good and can be used for most betweener. But for her statistic potential, I will say she is decent. She's not nothing really stand out about her, but she did her job and that's done. She doesn't really do anything more than that. if you if you don't count her between her skill, she is just a decent statistic. She also gets stronger around 35. If you have her at 25, she is decent, but she will get better if you got her at 35 at least. And we have Gold City. Gold City is what should I say? is she's just bad, right? She's got like 60% hint and hint level 4, but her skill is bad. All of her skill is just not really that useful, okay? Including her gold skill. Even her gold skill isn't that useful. What that means is her hint and hint level is useless. And she doesn't have anything stand out. The power bonus is nice, but you are gonna prefer something. Even King Halo or Teo is better than her at power leveling. She also got no specialty late, which means that she won't be a pair on speed that much to the point that it impact your stat. So she's not really good though. By having no specialty late, she had low training bonus, which doesn't help anything at all, if I would say. So she is the worst that you can think of. She doesn't do that much to your speed at all. Okay, that's my thought on it. Okay, now we have King Halo here. So King Halo, with everyone knowing her that her selling point is the 25% specialty rate, right? Yes, she has 75% specialty rate at max level. At max level, okay, at level 50. And hint 50% and hint level 3 is pretty decent, I would say. That's pretty decent, and her skills is used overall. So I would say she's kind of good. Yeah, training bonus 5% is a good bonus to have. Power bonus 1, yeah, this is why she's better than Gold City. Cause she has specialty rate which make her appear on speed not more than others, and she also got a power bonus. That's why she apply her power bonus to speed training a lot, which really help on the deck that you want to cut on speed but you want to less power as well. She's very good at that. Her downside is mostly her specialty rate, which is her selling point, comes after she is level 35. Yeah, so you need like 2 copies for her to make her viable. Yeah, so that's her selling point. Please keep that in mind. But she's really good at stack state because she will appear in your speed training a lot. Okay, let's talk about Kitasan Black. Okay, so Kitasan Black is the best speed guard at the moment. At the moment of this video, she's the best speed guard available. Why? Because first she got 100 specialty rate. That doesn't mean she will appear on speed all times. 100 specialty rates transfer to around 28% of appearing in speed, which is already really high. She got the highest specialty rate at the moment, which make her the best statistic at level 50. At level 50, mark that word, at level 50, okay? She also got a training bonus 10%, which is very, very good, right? So another thing is power bonus. This is good as well because with 100 specialty rate, right, she will be in your speed training while also raising your power, which is a really good stat when you want her. She also got 2 mood up event and good at Patrice buff. which means that she will stabilize your land or help your land not wasting a turn a little bit. And good passive is really good because you can only get it from fire motion and Kitasan at the moment. And it reduces the failure of training by 2%, which is decent. It's a really good bonus to have because you'll be gambling a lot when you're training, right? So another 2% lower is another thing you can appreciate it. Right? But her downside is at level 30, she is only decent. She's not that good on level 30. She is okay at most because she got her specialty rate on her level 45, which really make you want a lot of copy of her. And yeah, that's Kitasan Black. Also, her gold skill can be used by anyone, and her skill is better overall. Her skill hint is corner recovery and straight recovery, which is a discount for vodka straight recovery and super creek corner maestro. Yeah, which is make her really good at discounting the skill to combo with that. So basically, Shikira is your must pick for the static. You 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 can run a run without her if you want a speed guard in your deck. Okay, yeah, that's how she's so good. Okay, next up we have Nishino Flower. Nishino Flower is famous for her 50 starting bond because she's got the highest starting bond in the game right now. Right, she got 50, which makes Rainbow a breeze because you only need to like step on her node about 6 times to be able to get her to orange and make her proc Rainbow. Okay, she has the decent amount of hit level and hit percent. She also has speed bonus and adorable event. Adorable is an event that gives you a buff of adorable, which will make your bond with others increase. But this event is random, so you don't really get it that much. But it's good if you get it early game. But if you don't get it at all, maybe she's her wow is drop without it. Okay. But the thing about Nishino Flower is even though she is really good at proxying rainbow, she has no specialty rate at all levels. Even at 30 or 50, she doesn't have specialty rate, which means that she will not go to the speed node as much as others, so she won't impact your speed stat that much. But if you just want some speed guy that just go around and buff others training, she's really a good choice. But then her is if she has especially she will have been better than this female. I rated her allow decent. She will be good if she had a little bit of specialty there to compensate, right? About her skills is very universal. You can use her skill like everywhere. Yeah, every I'm pretty sure that every character can use her skill to a certain extent. So if you're looking for a universal speed guard, Nishino Flower is your pick. Okay, now we have Sakura Bakshino. Sakura Bakshino is she is niche, I would say. She's very niche in her right. Her speed stat impact is a lot, but her skills is only on short distances, which make that she's really hard to be able to use outside of that. And there are a lot of short distance horses you can use, so you won't be using Bakushin that much. Okay. She got training bonus of 10% and 5% at level 30, but max at 10% at level 50. One speed bonus, which is really good for speed training. Uh, Good starting bond around 40. Everyone, pretty sure autos have it at 30 or 12 or 20 around that. But Machine has 40, which is a decent amount. But she became really good once level 50 because she got a lot of training bonus. and her rainbow is very value a lot. And yeah, if you're playing short, she is packed with short skills. Her downside is at level 30 she doesn't really offer much. Her rainbow isn't that good at 30, and there are better options, right? Even I'm pretty sure even Eishin Flash is better than her if you're just holding level 30. So if you want to use BakuShin, get her to 50 and use her on short distance only. That's why I played her that pretty niche. Next up is Event Special Week. Event Special Week is given for free to all players if you play the event that is around the starting of the game. If you play sincerely, you probably have it. Okay, so final one, you can skip this part if you doesn't have a special week or you are a later player or newbie. But I've just said this. She's a really good statistic if you can max her out at level 50. It's because she's got like good amount of rainbow because she got like 35 rainbow at 50, right? But at 30 she got only 25, which is decent but not that good. She got one speed bonus, which is good for speed training. She's made for speed training only because uh, her auto training doesn't really that good, and she has no specialty rate until level 45. So if you don't have her at 45 at least, she won't do much. And also she's really good at 50, by the way. At 50 she become a good statistic, and yeah. She has another of her downside is she has low starting bond. It will take a bit of a while to take her to rainbow, so keep that in mind when using her. But she is a good statistic. She's kind of similar to Biko Pegasus. Okay, next up is our sweep Tosho. Okay, the thing I will say is sweep Tosho is really good. I recommend using her at every deck you use that needs speed. I recommend to use her at all because she got a decent specialty rate, good rainbow, skill point bonus, and adorable event. Right, adorable event as I said earlier that we only have a Sweet Tosho and Nishino Flower that have adorable event at the moment. So yeah, a decent specialty rate which make her appear to speed more, a good amount of friendship bonus which make your rainbow tending a lot better. Yeah, and she is the universal, I would say. You can use her on anyone and she will give you a lot of speed stat. Her downside is she got moved down on events, right? So to obtain the skill Lone Wolf is pretty good. You have to step on a mood down events to trade for that skill. So I don't really use the skill that much, but the skill is really good for curing UIA, in my opinion. So just keep in mind that she has mood down events that you need to keep in mind before choosing a dialogue. And all of her skill doesn't have that much usable skill. Right? Some of her skill are really good. Some of her skill only obtainable when mood down. But yeah, she doesn't have any specific skill that make her stand out. But yeah, I would say that the lone wolf is pretty good. That's all. Just please give her a try if you have her. She will do you a good job at it. I would say this. She is very good. So next up is Silent Suzuka, right? Silent Suzuka is a really good statistic. I would say her statistic potential came from her high friendship bonuses, which is 25% at level 30 and maxing at 35% at level 50. Okay, decent specialty rate at 50 specialty rate even at level 30. 50 specialty rate is a lot, you know. Become 65 once you reach 50. Yeah, it's also a really good amount of specialty rate. Also has skill point bonus, the same as Sweep Tosho. Yeah. Yeah, I will rate her around. She's the third best statistic you can have in the game right now for speed guard. The downside of her is she only have runner skills, and her goal is also for runners. That makes her that makes her score drop a little bit. Should be better if her skill is more universal. Yeah, but for runner, she is one of the top tier pick to pick, aside from Twin Turbo. Next we have Narita Taishin. Narita Taishin is she is not really that good in my opinion. Most of it because she got like a decent hit level and decent hit percent, right? She got speed bonus, which is good, and 10% training bonus, which is good as well. But she has no specialty rate. Okay, this is the same as Nishino Flower, right? She got decent training bonus, but she got no specialty rate, which means that she doesn't really good at training speed stat. She will not doing much on speed stat, but she will go around auto node and support auto training. Yeah, but she's not a card to use when you want speed stat mainly. Yeah, she is a bad statistic, and her skill is only on chaser, so you won't benefit much unless you're playing Ghost Ship or something. And even if you're playing Ghost Ship, you don't need speed guard that much, right? You mostly just put one speed guard on Ghost Ship, or maybe use this on Ghost Ship. Should be decent, but they are the option. Even Nishino Flower is better than Narita Taishin, I would say. Okay, let's talk about Tokai Teio and why I think she is very niche. Because she got like a motivation bonus of 60%. Motivation bonus is the formula for speed stat of the motivation bonus affect the motivation bonus affect the least on speed stat. Yeah, according to the formula. So even if she got like 60% motivation bonus, which is kind of high, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not gonna affect much on your stat. Okay, she got a decent amount of hint level 2 and hint level 40, right? Yep, this is the part that made her good, right? The hint and her skills, right? Her step skills are famous, I would say. Everyone probably heard about her for her step skill. Step skill are really good in my opinion. They let you take a good position and lower the power requirement for you to overtake and getting good position. Getting good position help you win the race, I would say. If you have a good position for the entire race, you mostly win half of the race already. And the other half is your stat, your speed, your power to rush and accelerate through the back line if you are in the back. And if you're in the front, is to have the speed and stamina to keep on leading. Okay, so that's the other half of the winning race. So her step skill is really useful, but her rainbow are weak. She's a bad statistic if you need just only speed stat. So if you need speed stat only, I don't recommend using her at all. That's why I say she niche, because she's a bad statistic. She doesn't really fit into the deck because hey, I want like a lot of speed stat and I put Tail in. No, you're not gonna put Tail in if you want a lot of speed stat. You only put her in if you want her skills. Okay, that's all her. And she got her power bonus only at 35. That make her level 30 kinda lackluster, I would say. She doesn't give much stat on level 30. Unless you got her level 35, she also boosts power, which make her really good at hybrid deck. So she's only good at some deck that you won't really pay much, I would say. So yeah, that's why I say she niche, because she doesn't really get used much in speed focus deck. Okay, and we have twin turbo Shisho. Okay, dual turbine has motivation bonus of 60, the same as Tail, and very high. Okay, and the same hint level as Theo as well. Yeah, yeah, like they are good friend, right? And she has speed bonus instead of power. Yeah, because yeah, Twin Turbo got speed bonus, so she's very good at speed training. But she got only runner skills. But her runner skill is really good. If you're playing runner, I think Twitter Ball is one of the best pick you will want to pick in your deck. Together with Suzuka, of course. Yeah, she got one of the best skill in the game for runner. Okay, she also got 10% training bonus. The thing about Winter Bow is she got low specialty rate. I would say not really stand out much on that. But her selling point is her skills on runner. But she doesn't do much as a statistic. And she getting better at level 35. So if you have her at 30, she is not really gonna benefit you that much. I would say at least 40 will be the point you use Twin Turbo quite often. But if not, if you have her at level 30, you just want her there for skills, right? And yeah, she probably not gonna do much about your speed stat. And here's our final tier list. Like, so yeah, after I explain that, I will just put this tier list in here just so you don't understand. Like, Go City is not worth it. Just don't use her, please. She's not really worth it at all. Narita Taishin is viable on Chaser, but we only have Go Ship as Chaser at the moment, unless you do some inheritance build, which yeah can be viable, but there are other options above. Yeah, okay. Eishin Flash is on niche because she have betweener skill. She is very good at betweener. I would say that use her once every time you build a betweener. Yeah, but other than that, she is just average speed guard, which doesn't really stand out. So she's only good at on betweener. Next up is BakuShin, right? BakuShin, Sakura Bakushino is only good at short distances. Her statistic potential is good, but there are better options for speed statistic. Like Kitasan Biko Pegasus Suzuka is better at long statistic than her. Right? So she's only gonna be used when only gonna be used at level 50. You gonna borrow her or something. But for short distances, Twin Turbo, she got a good skills and decent statistic for speed guard, but she is only good on the runner because of her skill mainly. Every runner like to put her in, so she's only viable at runner. So I would say she's a bit niche. Not everyone can use her, but yeah, she's good in her old field, like on speed field, on runner. Theo, like I said, she is only there for her skills, but she's not that good about statistics, so I put her at niche. Uh, After that is good guard. Overall is flower. When using flower, just be careful about her specialty rate. Right? Don't just keep in mind that she will not appear on speed that much, so she's not that good for if you only want a speed stat. But if you want other stat, she's really good to put in. Okay, King Halo is really good on her field. She got the highest specialty rate on SR. Yeah, and the second best specialty rate for speed guard at the moment. Because Kitasan is broken, as you can see. Yeah, she's good at speed training and train power at the same time. So if you build something like a betweener that or leader that need power and speed at the same time, like yeah, just put King Hello in and she will do you good. The point of King Hello is you need her at 35 and up to be able to use her effectively. You can't use her at 25. She will not do much at 25. That's what I say. Event Special Week is free and come with MLB, but not everyone have her, right? the downside is not everyone have her because most new player came after the event or while the event is starting and you can't get all of her in time, so she'll not do that good unless you have her at 45 or 50. Okay, next up is Suzuka. Suzuka, I put Suzuka in this good, in this top good because she's really good statistic even at level 30. Right, her rainbow is perfect, and she got really good skill for runner. Why she is better than Twin Turbo is because her statistic potential is better. She procs her rainbow more, and her rainbow is more effective than Twin Turbo. Alright, and here come Biko Pegasus. Why she's at the top tier of good? Because she, Biko Pegasus is a really good statistic, I would say. She got, she don't have starting bond at level 30. That will make her hard to use. And I don't really recommend newbies to use Biko Pegasus at all, even if her is good, because she's really hard to manage her bond. If you have Tumble proxying Rainbow, you shouldn't use her at first. But I just say that a veteran or something use her as a statistic because she really give a lot of value for speed guard and for auto training as well. Sweep Tosho, please use her. She's broken as a super rare, as a SR. She's really broken. So she got a good specialty rate, good rainbow. What could you not ask for, right? So Kitasan, you're gonna have Kitasan on every deck. I would say, her skill is universal. Her specialty rate is abysmal. It's really good though. Really good at specialty rate. The 100 specialty rate. And yeah, you wouldn't want to use her at 30, but you want to use her at 50 at maximum bear. Because at 30 she is just okay. She is even worse than Sweep Tosho if she's at 30, I would say. Yeah. Keep that in mind while using Kitasan Black. And yeah, that concludes my tier list for Speed Guard. If you like the video, please consider subscribe and leave a comment if you have any suggestion. If you want more of this for other type of guard, I'm working on it as well. So be sure to subscribe, like, and share this around to your friends if you want to educate them. Yeah, thank you, and I'm gone. Bye bye.